Hi kids, welcome back to the Keys Kids channel, and I'm Miss Keys. This is officially episode 5 of the Keys Kids channel, and we are starting a brand new month today. Today is May 1st, and you know with a new month comes a brand new series. Yay! So for this series, we are going to talk all about the 5 W's and an H. I know. You're like, what is that? I'll tell you. It is our who, what, when, where, why, and how. Who, what, when, where, why, how? I know. It sounds like a lot to do. But good readers always ask and answer questions about the text. Plus, this will help you build your comprehension skills. So when you're taking a STAR test or when you're taking any type of test, you'll be better able to answer the questions that go with the text. It's going to be another fun ride, I promise. You don't have to be scared because I'm right here with you. Now, not only are we starting a brand new month, a brand new series, but we also have a brand new book. That's right. We will be reading the book Grumpy Monkey by Suzanne Lang, illustrated by Max Lang. Again, the author is Suzanne Lang, and the author and our illustrator is Max Lang. Our illustrator just means this is going to be an awesome book, guys. And you know when we're done, we're going to tackle those 5 W's and an H. Are you ready? I think we're ready. Let's go! Grumpy Monkey by Suzanne Lang, illustrated by Max Lang. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. He is unhappy. Jim was confused. What's going on?
Maybe you're grumpy,
suggested Norman from next door.
I'm not grumpy,
Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marabou.
Jim's grumpy,
Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day.
Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy,
said Jim. Jim, you kind of sound grumpy to me. But look how you're standing, Marabou said.
It's true,
said Norman.
You're all hunched.
So, Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur.
Jim's grumpy,
Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day.
Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy,
said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur.
It's true,
said Norman.
They're all bunched up.
So Jim raised his eyebrows. Then he tripped over a snake.
Oh no,
said Norman.
That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy,
said Jim. Then why that frown? Said Snake.
I think it's because he tripped over you,
Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Finally, Jim looked happy. But he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. "You should sing with us," said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. "You should swing with us," said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. "You should roll with us," said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. "You should stroll with us," said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. "You should lie in the grass." "You should stomp your feet." "You should take a bath and make a splash." "You should hug someone." "You should laugh."
You should take a nap.
"You should eat all meat."
Oh, some honey.
"You should jump up and down." "You should sit in the sun." "You should dance." But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. "Why are you grumpy, Jim?" asked the others. "It's such a wonderful day."
I'm not grumpy,
shouted Jim as he beat on his chest. "Jim, I think you're grumpy." And he stormed off. Jim felt a little sorry. A little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself.
I guess I am grumpy,
Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped, his eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning.
What's the matter? Are you grumpy?
asked Jim.
No, I danced with a porcupine,
said Norman.
Are you okay?
asked Jim.
It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough,
said Norman.
Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim. But I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy,
said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. The end. That book was cool. I loved reading it. So I definitely want to thank Suzanne Lang and Max Lang because the pictures in this book are gorgeous. This was such a great read, and it's true. Sometimes you just got to be a little grumpy sometimes, but you'll feel better eventually. Okay? You know what's next? That's right. It's time to tackle our new series, The 5 W's and an H. So, in the 5 W's and an H, you have a who, a what, a when, a where, a why, and a how. And they're super easy. I'm going to give you a little trick. You want to do them in 2 parts. In the first part, you just figure out the basics. Who, when, and where. And you can use your illustrations and the words in the text to help you figure those out. The who is just the main character. For this book, it was Jim Pantee. The when, well, if you look at the pictures, you notice that it is daytime. Also, our author informed us that Jim woke up. That means it was daytime too. So those are two good evidence for your when, meaning when did the story happen, to be in the morning. Now you have the where. A lot of times we can use our illustrations in the book to help us figure out the where. And if you notice by our pictures, the where takes place in a jungle. I don't want to be in the jungle, but that's where the monkeys and the elephants and the lions were. And that's where Chimpanzee was grumpy all day, in the jungle. So that's your first half. And that half is super easy. The second half is super easy. You just tackle the what, the why, and the how in that order. The first thing you need to do is figure out the what. That is also the problem. What's the problem in the story? Well, the problem in the story is Chimpanzee woke up and he is in a not so great mood. Some would say he's grumpy. Number two, you need to figure out, why did the problem happen? Well, the problem happened when he woke up and he said nothing was right. And then all his friends kept bothering him about how to feel better. The last part is the how. That's number three. How did the story end? Or how did they solve the problem? Well, the story ended by Chimpanzee realizing that he may just be a little grumpy, but he'll feel better soon. And his friends accepted that. You know what that means? That means you figured out all of it, the 5 W's and the H. Now you can put it all together a little bit smoother. Who was the story about? Chimpanzee. When did the story happen? The story happened in the daytime. Where did the story happen? The story happened in the jungle. What was the problem in the story? The problem in the story is that Chimpanzee woke up in a bad mood. Why did the problem happen? Well, the problem happened because when he woke up, he said nothing was right, and his friends wouldn't leave him alone about it. How did the story end? The story ended with Chimpanzee realizing that he may just be a little grumpy, but he'll feel better soon. The end! You guys did a good job. I know it seems like a lot today, but remember, you can do this. And the best part about it is, this May series is going to flow right into our June series. So make sure you pay close attention and do all the practice you can so you'll be super ready for next month. Don't forget, on Monday, you can go to the Keys Kids channel on Instagram to see the next book we'll be reading. And if you click below, you'll find brand new comprehension questions that you can use. You can even use your 5 W's and an H that you learned during this book to answer those questions about Grumpy Monkey. I am so glad you guys joined me today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week on the Keys Kids channel. Bye! Keys channel. Keys channel. Keys channel. Keys channel. See you next week.